Good evening and welcome to Quincy High Gymnasium. This is Quincy High Blue Devil Basketball Western Big Six style from the girls' side. And good evening, I'm Jeff Wellman as we get ready. It's the third game of the season, and yet we're starting the conference off. The Blue Devils started off the season right here last week, beating Jacksonville 62-20. Took a trip down to O'Fallon for the little tournament there on Saturday and lost to Edwardsville 42-29. They were only down 18-15 at half. Could not catch back up. They're now 1-1 on the season. On the other side, the Rock Island Rocks come in. Henry Hall's team, they're 0-1. They played a very tough Morton team, lost 60-32. And, of course, they're coming off a season of 9-20, 3-11 in the conference last year. Devils beat them twice. We'll talk about that in a second. And speaking of talking about things, Coach Pettit's alongside, and here we are at Blue Devil Gym, the girls, obviously. And we've got the band and the cheerleaders. Everybody's ready to rock and roll, and we're up for a conference game right off the bat.
Well, Western Big Six, you've got to win your home games, and hopefully you could get 2, 3, 4 on the road, So this is a big game right here. They got to come back out after Edwardsville, which was a very, very good team. Come back out and be aggressive, get after it, and win this game for, go 1-0 in the conference.
And Thanksgiving is here already because school's out as of yesterday or today. And so we got a full load of basketball. We'll be off tomorrow, but we'll have the Thanksgiving tournament and the Blue Devils for 3, as well as the Althoff game for the girls on Friday. It's changed to 4 o'clock. We'll talk about that. So it's a great one. It's the pregame show. It's the Blue Devils and the Rocks from the girls' side. When we come back, we'll hear from the coaches' comments. This is Blue Devil basketball right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
For many, your home and auto are two of the biggest investments you'll make. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. At Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, they're ready to talk with you about covering the things you care about most: your home, your car, and your family. At Freiberg Insurance, they'll be glad to review your insurance needs and put together a policy that fits you and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back to the pregame show. Now we have the coaches' comments brought to you by QHS Auto Group, Faith Family, and Giving Back. With me, the head coach of the Blue Devils, Brad Dance. And, Coach, we had a close game at halftime, let the second half get away. How did it look when you went back home and watched over the weekend?
Well, we just felt like we kind of let some possessions get away from us in the second half, and they compounded, and they made a couple shots later on, and that was the difference in the game. We just got to be mentally tougher on both ends of the court, and we've got to make sure we take care of the basketball and get the looks we want. I mean, I didn't think our defense was too bad. I don't want to give up 40 points, but we gotta be more efficient on offense. We gotta be stronger with basketball.
That's the key too, as we look at this season, short on the numbers. Really, it's I guess any game you want to be ahead as much as you can, and not have to use all the energy to come back into a game, because as you and I know, once you use energy to come back into a game, pretty well about that time to take it over, you've used it all.
Yeah, and obviously, like with a lot of teams, we feed off positive energy. We make a couple shots, our defense looks better, we get a stop here and there, and then, things start going in the right direction. You start missing some shots, and you gotta fight a little bit harder on the defensive end. Now you got to work even harder on the offensive end, and it wears on you, even if you have, a few more talented players. But it's one of those things that we've got to keep maturing and developing, and we've got to make sure that we're efficient on the offensive end like we talked about. So.
Well, now you get Rocky. We already start off in the conference here, the third game in the season. We beat them both times last year, handled it the first time, and pretty handled it the second time as well. Already looking at some of the standings in the league, we got some teams that are 4-0, 3-1. Of course, they're playing non-conference games here, but as we start off the Western Big Six, of course, it's taking care of business on your home floor.
Yeah, you got to win your home games. Henry does a good job with Rocky. They were down a little bit last year. They're getting better. It's a program that he takes pride in, and I think that they'll come out, and it's a typical Rocky team. They're going to look to press you a little bit. They're going to try to extend the zone. It's a lot of helter-skelter. They want you to play ugly and fast-paced. Kind of what we fell in the trap too Saturday. So we've got to make sure that we handle the basketball. We really use our inside, get the ball into Jada, let her do some work, even if she's kicking back out. But we gotta work on the inside, and we break their press. It doesn't mean we have to have one pass and a shot. So we've got to be a little bit more under control on the offensive end tonight.
Of course, we know Emma Bunch is out for a little while. Chloe was out for a little part of the game the other day, and of course, Pettit and I were sitting up there not knowing if she was out from an injury or if she was just catching her breath.
Yeah, there at the end of the game, we decided to go a little different route. So she was fine. She came back in that second quarter, and she was okay. Other than Emma, everybody I think is good to go. So.
Sounds good. Well, Western Big Six, let's start off with a victory, and we'll talk to you after the game.
Sounds good. Thank you.
And, of course, that's Brad Dance. The coach's comments are brought to you by QHS Auto Group, Faith, Family, and Giving Back. When we come back, it's the Quincy High Blue Devils and the Rocks from Rock Island right here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
And back at Blue Devil Gymnasium there. Glad we had Coach Dance's interview there, of course, brought to you by the QHS. It was dragging a little bit, and I think somehow the tape player or something, it was on 45, and we were running a 33.5 for all those people that know about old albums. And everybody's going, albums? What the heck are those? That's what would happen if you played it that way. And so, it's kind of fun, though. We had video and audio. I don't mind having the tin can coaches interview if the rest of it runs smoothly. So, Coach, here we go tonight. Last year, these two teams played each other. November 21st at Rocky. We did not make the trip, but the Devils had a great game, won 51-17. Jada Brown had 14. Miley Loncourt had 11. And then on January 11th, right here at Quincy High, Blue Devils started off with a 16-2 lead, led 27-16 at half, 45-24 after 3, won the ball game 56-33. Foley in that one had 13, Loncourt with 12, and Brown and Chevalier both had 11. Jordan Randall back again this year. She had 12 for the Rocks.
Well, hopefully we have the same result tonight, as they had last year with their two games. You know, it's one thing. You look at these Lady Blue Devils, young, inexperienced. It might take them a little while to get going this year, but I think they're going to be dynamite by the end of the season.
Well, and Coach, one thing we talked about too, and again, Coach Dance and I talked about it after last weekend. When you have 8 players, the one thing you do not want to do in the season is play from behind.
Yeah.
That takes so much energy to get to that point where you can actually win a ball game, and then when you get to that point, you're so tired because you've wasted all that energy to get to that point.
Oh, yeah. You know, you got to come out fast, you know, execute at the beginning of the game. You know, run your stuff, you know, get your good open looks, you know, and you know, hopefully by halftime to end of the third quarter, this game's over with.
Speaking of the conference, Western Big Six, tonight is the night for all the teams in the conference. Of course, Quincy's hosting Rocky right here. East Moline, who right now is 0-4. Even after Awu graduated, we still had the other big girl.
Well, but
they might be playing some tougher teams.
Well, they got the other big girl, but nothing else around her. You know, this is a game of 5-on-5, not 1 versus 5.
True. So East Moline is hosting Alleman. Galesburg is hosting Sterling tonight, and Geneseo is hosting Moline, and that rounds your lineup out right there. So, you know, we see Bob Balcom and Todd Reichert and Rick Gingebacher ready to call. And I heard this week Rodney Rudd worked the first one, Roderick, and Rusty Miller is coming out of retirement. He's going to be out, and we'll see him this week. I said, well, listen, we got the 4 o'clock game. You're going to have to speed that along because we got to be at the Blue Devil game at 7 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. Well, hopefully we're set up over there and then, you know, leave here for a great game and then go over there for another good one.
Well, and the key is for those people listening now, it's been on the board as a 12:30 or a 2:30 and a 4:30 game, and we found out it has been changed. Althoff is playing in the state tournament football for the championship, so it's a 4 o'clock start here at Quincy High on Saturday.
And they're playing Lena Winslow, which is up by my neck of the woods, and last year Camp Point beat Lena Winslow 14-0 championship game.
And we got the starting lineups coming. It'll be brought to you by Blessing Health. We got you covered from head to toe.
From competitive youth sports to high school and college athletes to fitness enthusiasts, sports injuries can easily put you on the sidelines. Our orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine physicians are here to diagnose and treat your sports injuries should they arise. Every step of your journey matters to us, and when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
And our national anthem brought to you by the Quincy High Band as we get ready for the starting lineups. As we mentioned, the starting lineups brought to you by Blessing Health and the Blessing Orthopedic and Sports Medicine. We have you covered from head to toe. And here's the starting lineup for the Lady Rocks, who come in 0-1. They'll start number 10, Michaela Curry. She's a 5'5" junior guard. Then number 14, Danella, or will be Ella as they want to be called, Leahy, 5'9" junior. Number 22, Denaja Bragg, 5'6" junior. Number 23, Amaya Jackson, 5'8" senior. And number 30, Jemiah McNeil, 5'10", sophomore. That's their lineup there. And, of course, they are coached by Henry Hall, assisted by Larry Hall and Betty Hall. So the Halls have it. He's been doing a good job over there, and we had a chance to talk to him a little bit before the broadcast tonight. And, again, they had a few girls. They've had some injury bugs. Got one of our girls over here with a knee injury and wearing crutches. And I asked her before the game, what'd you do? She said, we don't know yet. And so that's one of those, you wish them the best of luck. and hopefully they get that figured out and it's nothing too serious. And nowadays, again, as we mentioned, blessing health, it's so easy to get repaired back in the swing of things.
Well, you step on a foot, you step the wrong way, on the court. You need the help.
We always talk about that, Coach. In certain times of the season, they go, should we pull back a little bit? Should we put kids out, getting ready for postseason? Listen, you can twist an ankle walking off the curb. It's so really if you start being overprotective, you ain't gonna be able to catch up.
And now we have the introductions for the Lady Blue Devils.
And here's our Blue Devil lineup. First of all, the Rocks are colored in their red with their gold alongside. For the Devils, they will start this way. Number 12, Kate Medemeyer. She's a 5'7" senior. Checking that out there. Number 14, Miley Longcore, the 5'8" sophomore guard. Number 21, Jada Brown, 5'11". She's a forward center. She's a sophomore. Madeline Hamby, number 23, 5'8" junior. And rounding out the lineup, the freshman, 6'1", number 24, Chloe Nicholson. And the Devils are coached by Brad Dance, assisted by Brad Bergman, Katie Klopper, and Cheyenne Grissom. And the Devils, of course, in their home white, trimmed in blue. And a good crowd tonight. The other night we packed the place pretty well that way tonight as well. And again, we are
they're
starting
starting
lineups.
to move down there. They moved the things up, and we have some fans down there. Hopefully by the end of the year, that'll be filled too.
And, of course, some of the Blue Devil boys are over here to our left, here to watch the girls as well. Lights are back on, and we are ready to get going here. Devils will work right to left on your dial. Jada Brown will be in the center circle with the opening tip. I knew something didn't look right here, Coach. I didn't have my running score right here alongside. And we're ready for basketball. On the other side, number 23, Amaya Jackson on the tip. Oh, Longcore just misses it. And here the action is going to the right side. Jada Brown steals it down in the low block. Brown across the timeline. Hamby into Nicholson. No good. Rebounded by Jada. Great job there of running the floor for Jada Brown. Gets the rebound, makes two passes, and then she gets the rebound put back.
Good job of following up and hustling down and, getting that offensive rebound.
Bragg with the ball in the right corner. 1-2-2 coming from the Devils in that half-court set. Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Longcore at the high post. Down low, Jada Brown and Kate Medemeyer. Right side with the basketball. Quickly over across to the left. I missed who passed that ball. Air ball came in. Rebounded inside for the Rocks, and that was Jackson. Back out here on the right side. That is Curry with the basketball. Couldn't tell inside. Oh, working, trying to go in hard. It went from the right block to the left block, but stepping up was Jada Brown. Brown in transition. And she tries to go out to Nicholson. Nicholson has it taken away with the basketball. Denaja Bragg. Bragg gets down the block, double teamed. And Kate Medemeyer's there, as well as Hamby. Our first foul of the game will go against the Blue Devils, and it's Kate Medemeyer, her first. Glad to be with us tonight. Jeff Wellman along with Dave Pettit. Coach, it's a lot of fun. Of course, you made the quick trip down from Rockford today. It's always a quick trip, ain't it?
Oh, yeah.
Inbounded left side. Oh, and a three-pointer shot and good from the left side. That was Jackson who hit the three. And it gives Rocky the early lead, 3-2. 6:35 and counting left first quarter action. Longcourt comes to Hamby. Hamby drives baseline. Bounces it to the right block. Brown's inside. Count it. And she's going to get an and one.
Great seal by Jada. Down on the baseline, got the ball, strong up to the basket.
Madeline Hamby did a nice job in the corner with a little head fake. Maybe got away with shuffling the feet before she put the ball down. First foul on the other side. That was called against Bragg. One foul apiece for the teams. And Brown completes the three-point play. So right now, Jada Brown 5 and the Rocks 3. Chloe Nicholson coming all the way to half court, stretching that 1-2-2 up. Left side Rocks fires the three over the backboard. Hustling into the corner and got the rebound. Now goes inside, tipped away. Losing the ball was Bragg, and here come the Devils. Left side Longcore. Longcore looked, was stopped. Good defense. Forced one in there. Hamby tracked it down, though. Hamby through the defense to Nicholson. Nicholson from the right side. Give Chloe an assist. Give Jada Brown another basket. She's got 7.
Great pass. Great pass by Chloe.
That went through the zone, too, to get to her.
Oh, yeah.
And that was very nice. Defense is the key for the dance team down here in front of the bench. Knocking the ball out of bounds. It was Loncourt and Medemeyer. And it'll be Rock's basketball. Rock's a reset high. That's Jackson. She hit the three-pointer from the left side. Ball is on the right side, though. Loncourt is there. Chloe Nicholson slides back in. It's Medemeyer and Loncourt. Ooh, let her drive baseline. Block shot, though, inside. Getting the rebound and putting it right back up is the Rocks. The shot and the rebound was by Bragg. Rebound by Hamby now. Across the timeline. Loncourt left side. Looking inside. Did a one dribble and that's it. Medemeyer straight from the top. Drops it down low. Oh, and sneaking around the defense. And it's 9-3 with 5:11 left in the first quarter. Henry Hall wants to talk about it. We'll take a break, too. And we're back. It's Blue Devil Basketball on MeccaSportsCode.com.
If you're a business owner, a lot of things keep you awake at night. Your insurance shouldn't be one of them. With well-planned coverage from Pekin Insurance, you can rest easy. Call Freiberg Insurance in Quincy for a quick insurance review. They'll make sure your business coverage is up to date and thorough. Freiberg Insurance will work with you to put together a policy that fits your business and your budget. Call 217-224-7774 and rest easy knowing you're covered by Pekin Insurance.
And we are back to action here. Old dog and new tricks, right, Coach?
No. No.
5:11 left in the first. Rocky went up 3-2, and the Devils have run off the last 7 points. 5 minutes left, first quarter action. Still in that 1-2-2 with Nicholson way up high at the point. No subs yet for the Devils. Ball back to the top. That's Rice. Rice inside. Her shot is blocked. And it went off of Medemeyer and then off of Layla Rice, who just checked in the ball game. It'll be Blue Devil basketball.
Well, I tell you what, the Blue Devil 1-2-2 is a lot more aggressive than we saw last week.
Jacksonville, it was a little like this, but then obviously down at Edwardsville, O'Fallon.
Oh.
Good move inside. Brown just had it roll out. And then Jada gets that quick foul, being there trying to get the rebound.
That's all right. You'd rather see her aggressive than not aggressive.
I agree with you there, Coach. And she's been aggressive early.
Yeah, and
we've played 3 minutes of the game. She's got all 9 points, a bunch of boards, and some key assists from her teammates.
Oh, yeah.
Left side, Curry with the basketball. Down to the left corner, comes back out to Curry. Curry bounces up to the top. Rice passes up the shot. Right side it goes to Jackson. Oh, a good cut. And that was a good cut from the weak side. That was Michaela Curry. And she's only 5'5" as she cut across the lane. But the Devils were there late. She's going to shoot 2.
Well, I like the activity on the 1-2-2. People are moving. They're getting their hands up. They're getting deflections. That's what you want to see, in the defense.
Foul was called against Madeline Hamby, her first. Devils second. Substitution into the ball game now. Cameron Byquist is in the ball game. Where's number 20? Shot up, no good. Brown with a rebound. Outlets to Byquist, who just looks so comfortable now these days after her first year.
Well, yeah.
And she's just having a lot of fun. She just is just.
She's only a sophomore.
Indeed.
Guys,
Backdoor cut by Byquist. Pass was there. Couldn't get the shot off. Loncourt has it,
Good
though.
move.
Loncourt in traffic. And we got a blocking foul. And so Miley will go to the line to shoot a pair. But that was a good move.
Well, I like it, the defensive activity and the offensive activity. They're going to the basket. They're cutting. They're going hard. They're making the extra pass. That will bode well for the Lady Blue Devils tonight.
Loncourt connects on the first free throw. Foul was called on Mallory Hudnall. Her first, second foul, team foul, as Curry takes a break. Also checking out, Jemiah McNeil. Loncourt has one more, 4:05 left in the first quarter. Second one is good, 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Devils are 3 for 3 from the charity stripe and lead 11-3. A 9-point run by the Devils, and now a traveling call in the half-court set, and the Devils will get the ball back. This was like the first game. 15 steals, forcing 25 turnovers.
Yep.
By the way, thank you, Matt Shuckman. We thanked you last time, but we weren't on the air at the time for those stats last week. We appreciate that. Medemeyer from 15 foot, no good. Big left paw goes up, grabs the rebound, and is fouled on the putback. So Jada Brown to the line to shoot 2 more.
Well, and what I liked was the good shot by Medemeyer. She caught it, she was open, she shot it, everybody knew it, and then everybody went to the basket. So
Brown hits that one. Foul was called on Amaya Jackson, her first. 3rd team foul from the Rocks. And Jada connects on 2. Jada's got 11 of the 13 points. And the Devils build a 13-3 lead. Inside 4 minutes left in the first. Longcore trying to do a double team over here against Bragg.
very aggressive 1-2-2 defense by the Devils.
And they're definitely trying to pinch anytime there's an opportunity.
Yep.
And
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and there they try to
good
lob it
steal.
inside. Jada Brown reaches up and steals it. Down the left side, Longcore down into the short corner. Nicholson through the legs, into Medemeyer.
Oh.
And a good pass, and Kate's going to go shoot 2 now. Boy, good ball movement from the Devils.
Well, you get it down the corner, you run the floor, get in the middle, good things are going to happen.
4th team foul on the Rocks, all from different players. That was on Michaela Wilkins. She was on the lineup as number 4. Then we thought she was number 1. She's back at number 4, so she is with us. And, you know, we talked about the team being a good free throw team, although that first game we missed a lot of free throws. It seemed like, now maybe it was just me. Yeah, we were 4 for 9. And the other night we were 10 for 15. That's right on line for the Devils.
Well, you look at them shoot.
Confidence.
Yeah, well, they should be 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4.
Going to push inside against the Devils. That'll be Miley Longcore's first foul. Devils 4th, tied up 4-4. So with 3:15 left, we'll get the double bonus here on the next foul for either team.
I mean, just looking at the rotation on the ball when they shoot. Very good.
They're looking good. 2-3 zone on the inbounds. Hamby and Byquist up high. Down low is Longcore, Medemeyer with Jada Brown in the middle. 3-pointer, no good. Tipped around and tipped right to the right spot. Not for the Devils, of course. Bragg was there for 2, and that stops the 13-point run of the Devils. Left side, Hamby sets for 3, no good. Brown reaches up, great rebound, sets it to the opposite side. Byquist flying across the court and scoots across as she slides on the baseline, but she'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Great rebound and a great pass, you know, to get Miss Byquist.
That was a good pass, Coach, and that was, she got that ball on a quick touch, basically.
Yeah.
Foul did go against Wilkins. It's her second foul, team foul number 5. Byquist's first free throw is good. I'll wait till the end of the quarter to tell you how many free throws have been made because, well, no, we did. No, she's got 1. That's right. Devils have made 8 so far.
Well, they've been aggressive going to the basket. Thusly, you're going to get fouled and go to the line.
And there we go. Had to make sure she made that one. 9 for 9 right now for the Devils in the first quarter, leading 17-5.
Aggressive going to the basket and then finishing.
Rocks with the basketball in the half-court set. Devils back in that 1-2-2. Nicholson. There's the foul on a reach because you didn't slide your feet over to seal things down.
Yep.
Byquist, her first foul, and it'll send us to the line to shoot 2, should it not? There you go. Look at that. I was ahead of it on this one. I'm not even trying to make my bottom of my my old book look like the 5 and 5. I just got to be aware. After 5, you don't have to keep track anymore anyway.
You used to always teach not to reach.
Yeah.
And that's what happened right there.
Exactly. I kind of like that. That's kind of a little Dr.
Teach
Seuss.
not to reach.
You know?
Yeah, well.
Some of the simplest things that stick with us.
That's the junior college boys that I would have to teach that to. So, you know.
First free throw, no good for Jackson. She'll have 1 more. As the gym gets a little quiet, that's all right. And she'll hit the second one. 17-6. Devils with the lead inside 3 minutes, first quarter action. Chloe down the right side, that's Nicholson. She got Byquist on the wing. Byquist took a 1 dribble and then threw it right into the middle, and that was Ella Leahy with the steal for the Rocks. in the half-court set. Rocks. Drop it down. Boy, almost had her for a layup. Nicholson came down to help out. Driving down to the right side to the baseline is Bragg. She stopped in the short corner. Ball hits the floor. Hamby hit the floor, and Hamby got the steal to Longcore, to Byquist. Byquist tried to go through the hands of the Rock. He had Chloe Nicholson wide open, and the Rocks take it. 2 minutes left in the quarter. Good hustle there at the top of the key. Jump ball, alternate possession. Back to the Devils. Two minutes, 3 seconds. Chloe Nicholson to bring the ball across the timeline. Over left side. Hamby back out high. Nicholson takes it to the right side. In the high post is Brown. She pulls up for a little 15-footer. Nice looking shot there for the pull-up. It just popped out. Rebound Rocks. I like that look on their shot right there. She was comfortable, squared up.
Oh, yeah.
We mentioned that the other day, you know, as Coach Longo had said, just trying to get her comfortable as a freshman to say, hey, it's okay. Stop being a freshman and just get out there and shoot the ball.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good job by Byquist. Rocks were driving into the lane. Byquist steps down, reaches in, kind of like the way Chris Jones from the college years ago used to do, reaching in and taking the ball away instead of fouling like that. It was a jump ball, and it goes back over to the Rocks. They'll take it out on the baseline.
Well, and that's the thing with Nicholson. Yeah, get used to shooting that shot. Do it every time. Be aggressive. I mean, she's learning.
Oh.
Freshmen playing against seniors, juniors.
We watched our freshmen last year, you know, and how they grew through the year.
Oh, yeah.
Rocks on the right side, and that's Bragg. Bragg goes into the corner, dropped inside, just stepping down and working to a spot to take that shot. Jemiah McNeil hits that shot. And she just backed in Nicholson and everybody on that
Well, you
one.
need a little help coming from that, you know, to knock the ball away.
Hamby, left side, shot. Good from three. Hamby. And our three-pointers are sponsored by Woodman. How about Woodmart Building Center? 2000 and North 12th. Kevin Vandermint and the crew. Like to see her loosen up and get some shots in there. She is a real good three-point shooter, her along with Longcore. 48.5 left in the first quarter. Mia Elliferts checks in. She wears number 11. Longcore takes a break. She'll be on the back row. Medemeyer is in the middle of the 2-3. Nicholson's on the right side of her. Elliferts is on the left, and then you've got Byquist and Hamby up at the top of the 2-3. They switch out of that 1-2-2 for the out-of-bounds play underneath the basket. Oh, Byquist almost could have got that one. Jackson to the right side. Bragg takes the three-pointer. No good. Weak side, McNeil was there. And McNeil, I'm not sure if it's partially blocked or if she caught the bottom of the backboard. Either way, it went out of bounds. Devils last touched it. Rocks basketball.
Got to do a better job blocking out on the weak side.
A couple of those weak side shots have been air balls. And
Oh, yeah,
I think you're surprised, but yes, you got to.
But still, you got to put your body on somebody and make sure your guy doesn't get it.
Exactly.
Or your gal doesn't get it, excuse me.
Shot no good. Strong side rebound by Cameron Byquist. Byquist to Nicholson on the right side. Chloe moves to the front. Oh, loses the handle on the ball. Rocks take it away. Good steal there by Leahy. Leahy takes it all the way down, misses, and here's Hamby with a rebound. Inside 20 seconds left, first quarter action. Devils lead by 12.
Let's get the last shot here. Get a good one.
Nicholson with 10 seconds.
22-8.
And that's what we were afraid of there. Mia Elliferts got called for the offensive foul, not having a set screen as she ran by. So with 8.7 seconds, Rocks will have the last shot at the end of the quarter. Jackson brings it down the right side. Hamby's right there.
Oh,
so is
good
Nicholson.
hands, good
Nicholson
hands.
tipped it, but then Jackson hung down. Jackson shoots, and that will end the first quarter. Devils bounce back after Saturday, play a pretty darn good quarter, and lead 20-8. We're back with more Blue Devil basketball right here on mechasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made from scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
The Quincy High band jamming out there a little bit. One quarter in the book here at Quincy High. Jeff Wellman, Dave Pettit. Devils lead 20-8 after one. And I'll tell you what, the first 7 points was Jada Brown. Jada, after one quarter, has 11 of the Devils' 20. Key on that one is not only her hustling from one end to the other, but that all the Devils are, and there have been good passes.
Well, yeah, and getting her down low on the block, having her seal, and her teammates are looking for getting her the ball in good position.
We start the second quarter off. Devils will have the basketball. Same way they started the game. Longcore, Nicholson, Medemeyer, Brown, and Hamby. Shot from the left side, no good. Nicholson with a good move between the legs and a step back. Got all the skills for that shot, just keep taking it.
Well, and the shot looked good. Good rotation, hit the back of the rim. You're missing by half an inch.
Rock step out of bounds. They'll start the second quarter. Ella Leahy back in the ball game, as well as Denaja Bragg. Also, Maya Jackson still in the game. Big girl inside McNeil. Jemiah McNeil is in there. And Curry's back in. That's Micaiah Curley, your lineup for the Rocks. Devils in half-court set. Medemeyer tried to go from the left wing or the left high post all the way down to the right to the defense. Jackson with a steal. She takes it down court, and she is fouled. Looks like Longcourt commits her second foul. First foul of the second quarter.
Well, the last offensive possession, we threw the ball down the corner, and everybody, all the other four stood outside, then cut to the basket. You got to cut to the basket and then kick out, you get open looks.
At the line is Amaya Jackson. She misses the first. We'll have one more. Early in the second quarter here, 7:15 left till halftime. Stick around at half. We'll try to break down. We might try to find some scores, but sometimes
not yet.
Yeah, it just seems like the scores out there. Last week I saw a couple scores, and they weren't even close
to being
the next
what
day.
They should be.
Indeed. Second one's good by Jackson. Here come the Devils in the half-court set. Longcourt drives, kicks it in the left corner. Nicholson back out high. Hamby for three, no good.
Good
Weak
kick,
side
good
rebound.
extra pass.
Nicholson on the outlet steals. Nicholson
the
shuffles to Longcourt. Longcourt in and good. Miley gets the score. Give Nicholson the steal and the assist on that one. We've got a quick timeout. With that, we'll take one too. It's Blue Devil Basketball, MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And back at Quincy High after the quick timeout there. 6:55 left in the first half. Devils lead 22-9. I almost thought that was a 19, but that was the second part of a free throw. I got a slash in there. In the half-court set, Rocks with the basketball. Curry goes inside to a cutting Jackson. Jackson's shot, no good. Nicholson was going to tip it, but Brown said, I'll just grab it with two hands for the rebound. And that is the key when you get a rebound.
Oh, yeah.
Medemeyer short corner. Oh, and a great pass. Better hands from Jada Brown, who caught it with the left.
Jada runs the floor and gets the basket.
Boy, we're talking about feed me, Seymour. I was thinking about that earlier today, actually.
Oh, my goodness.
That wasn't so much a feed, but when your post players hustle down the court, ball's on the floor, two Devils are on there, one Rock. That should be a 2-1 our ball, but it will go to the Rocks on the offensive
when your
possession.
post player grabs the rebound on the one end and beats everybody down the floor on the other end and seals up and scores, God, you love that.
Ultimate possession here. We'll go to the Rocks. So at half court there, Curry getting ready to trigger. Check that. That's Leahy. Trying a little post up there pass. Jackson to the left side. Curry goes inside. And Nicholson with a swift kick. Reminds us of Taylor Foey. Of course, her soccer goalie expertise, but when she was in basketball, if you try to get that ball with a bounce pass by her, wasn't going to happen.
Well, Nicholson, looking at her, she controls the defense. Her up top with her length, getting her fingertips on balls and making things tough. makes it hard for the offense.
Three-pointer from the corner. Rocks miss it. Knocked out of bounds by Loncourt.
Got to get the rebound.
I did see Dade in here. She came back to watch a game. She's here tonight. As we mentioned, former players. Rocks basketball, 6 minutes exactly left in the first half. We'll break down this half. Catch up with what's happening this weekend. Lots of basketball. One game here, 3 games over at Blue Devil Gym, and we've got a held ball. Jump ball, good job by Medemeyer and Loncourt. Coach Hall, I think, was trying to call a timeout way down here, but it was from the far corner, and I don't think anybody could have heard that even if they wanted to bail him out.
Getting back to your last comment, 'tis the season.
Devils with the basketball up 24-9. Loncourt at the point. Right side, Hamby leads there. In the high post is Brown. Ball's tipped away. Jackson knocked it away from Loncourt. She tracked it down in the backcourt. Now in the front court from the right wing. Oh, just missed the 3. Weak side rebound, Bragg.
Tough shot.
Bragg brings it down the right side for the Rocks. Hamby picks her up, and Nicholson tips the ball out of bounds. And just like that. The nice thing about Chloe with the length is she can reach. You always tell kids don't reach, but there's nothing wrong with reaching.
Yeah.
I always love doing, coaches and everybody yell, that's a foul, she's reaching. Well, she can reach all she wants as long as she doesn't make body contact. So, and she's got the long arms. Bragg on the right side. Devils are back in that 1-2-2 with Nicholson, Loncourt, and Hamby up top. Oh, and a nice shot from the right side. Bragg, she hits for 3. Jackson hit one earlier. 24-12, Devils with the lead in the basketball. Left side, Hamby gets a screen. Now passes it up with a crossover dribble. Brown at the top of the key, goes right side to Loncourt. Loncourt working against that zone. Nicholson flies in. Medemeyer hands it off to Loncourt. Top of the key, good! Give the assist to Medemeyer. Give the three-pointer to Loncourt. And we'll hear from Woodmart Building Center, our sponsors for three-pointers this year. Our second one there. Last game, I think we only had 1 coach. We had 6 the first game. In the half-court set, inside the three-point line on the right side, no good. 3 Rocks on the weak side. That was just one of those that just came to Bragg. She was 3 Rocks all fighting for the ball. Long shot outside, and the long rebound comes to the Rocks.
Got to do a better job on the offensive glass.
Medemeyer takes the ball away in the corner. Good job by Kate. Down the left side to Nicholson in the corner. Crossover, comes back out. Bragg playing some good D on her. And then knocks it away. Bragg knocks the ball away from Nicholson. Nicholson last touched it. So the ball goes back over to the Rocks. Devils a substitution there.
And that's one thing that would get better next 3 years is Nicholson get a little stronger, not having the girls get into her. You know what I mean? And losing the ball like that. She'll get a lot better.
Byquist checked back in for Hamby. Shot inside, no good. Nicholson on the weak side grabbed the ball because it came right at her. Here come the Devils. Long pass. There's Jada Brown running the floor. Good. Jada runs it again. I tell you what, I love watching. She did it last year, but I love watching her run the floor.
Well, this is going to be a great combination with Nicholson out front getting the ball going and Jada running the floor. It's going to be fun to watch this year.
Devils lead 29-12, 3:40 left in the half, and we'll take our break here. It's mechasportsco.com.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
Little Blue Devil basketball, little band. Glad to let you hear a little bit of the band, and we'll hear a lot of that this week and all season long as well. As the Rocks will have the basketball with 3:40 left in the first. Devils lead 29-12. Loncourt at the point now of the 1-2-2 with Nicholson. Oh, now Nicholson comes back out high. Byquist and Loncourt at the tie post. Medemeyer and Brown down low. Kate out there in the corner. Boy, she's just hounding In that corner was Hudnall, and I think she stepped on the line again. The double team was making her work back and forth and just stepped out of bounds. That's a good forced turnover.
Well, defensive pressure, not fouling, hands up, getting in their face.
Byquist on the right side, flashing the high post. Then they go all the way through the whole defense to the low post, Kate Medemeyer.
Oh.
Kate was having a tough time. She was almost falling out of bounds when she saved that ball. Leahy comes across for the Rocks. Top of the key, Curry. Her shot no good. Weak side, Nicholson was there. And Chloe was falling down. She couldn't do anything about that. Last touch by her.
Got a little push in the back.
I think so. I agree with you. Official was kind of behind that, couldn't catch that, which we understand. You got a veteran crew here. I love to see that. These guys will be working a lot across the other gym as well. Box out of bounds play coming from the Rocks. Rocks wasting some time there. Get it in. Hudnall back to the top of the key. Bragg, the fake, and then goes to the hole. Bragg with a nice job. All she did was made a ball fake to the left. The defense shifted, and the gap was there for her to drive in and bank that one off. Brown, left side. Oh, great move. Step through. Step through and a crossover on that move. 31-14, Devils with a lead. In the half-court set, Bragg was there. Longcore was playing some good D, but the hand check, as you'll get called. And for Miley, I believe that is her third team foul, second team foul. Rocks have not fouled in the second quarter. Hamby will be back in. Longcore to take a seat. So Nicholson along with Byquist and Hamby at the top. Medemeyer and Brown underneath, defending the hoop.
Got a lot of length and speed in row 1 and row 2, the 1-2-2.
Ball comes over the left side. In the ball game also is Layla Rice. And a travel on the left side. Hudnall had a double team on her and drug that foot. So Devils will have it again. Another forced turnover. Substitution now coming from the Rocks. Back in the ball game is Curry. That's Michaela Curry. Hudnall comes out. Rice also checks out. And Jemiah McNeil comes back in. Little full court pressure out here.
Whoops.
A little blood on Jada's arm. And actually they saw it on the white shorts and caught it. And she just caught a little something on her wrist. All she needs is a Band-Aid basically. Now, I guess when they have that, do they get time to get it cleaned up and get back in?
I should yell at him and say it should have been a foul.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened on her play there, but Amelia Elfritz is going to check in real quick. So Elfritz will come in.
Yeah, if she's got stuff on her shorts, she's going to have to get that, maybe another pair of shorts, and, make sure it's not going to bleed anymore. Nature of the beast.
Hamby and Nicholson in the backcourt. Byquist, Medemeyer, and Elfritz in the front court. Nicholson going to take the point. Through the legs as she came across half court to Elfritz, who waited for the trap, gets it back out. Byquist pulls up for three. Good! Cameron Byquist, she hit one the other night. She drilled the three, brought to you by Woodmark Building Center. Shot from the right side. Oh, right back at us. And Bragg says, hey, I put one up. I can put another one up. Bragg now has 10 points of the 16. Check that, 17.
Oh, good rebound by Byquist.
Byquist inside. Like I said, she feels so much more comfortable this year.
Well, freshman to sophomore year, you knew she had the athletic ability, the quickness to help this team out to win. So
I missed who made that basket for the Rocks. They were inside so quick.
Oh.
Pass in for the Devils with 1:27 left and counting. We'll have to check that at halftime. Somebody's got a two here. And the Devils tail the ball in the half-court set. Good job, but Hamby is double-teamed in the backcourt, and it went off her foot. So the double team with Bragg and Leahy. Hamby lost the ball off her own foot. 1:16 left in the quarter.
Coach has always told me, you got two on you, somebody's open.
The math, it does work that way, I believe.
Yep.
Curry started to make the drive. Check that. That was Wilkins. Wilkins had it taken away. Byquist trying to go coast to coast, up off the glass, no good. Curry wants a double dribble, and I think maybe she thought that she either double-handed it or maybe went from one hand to the other when she went to put it down.
Good steal, and then the quickness took over with Byquist.
First foul against Leahy. First foul against the Rocks in the second quarter with 1:02 left. First quarter, we've got to the 5 fouls for both teams.
Yep.
This one, we've only got 2 and 1, so cleaner as far as the fouls go.
Oh.
Hamby out to Byquist. Yeah, that wasn't almost taken away by Curry. Nicholson at the top. She'll go left side to Hamby. Hamby waiting for a cutter. Brown's got a break, by the way, right now.
Take it to the hole.
Ellifritz reverses it from the high post to Medemeyer, who sends it over here to Ellifritz. No, to Byquist, and Byquist with another shot. See, now last year, I don't think she'd have felt comfortable taking those shots.
Hey, you know, you didn't see that last year. I mean, she's comfortable now. Nice stroke from the outside.
She really, and even talking in the last couple games to her before a game, bubbly, personality. She's having fun. It's not a freshman. She's outgoing.
Oh, yeah.
You'd think she was a senior, maybe, the way she did.
Well, I mean, that's
not the basketball, but the gabbing.
That's the difference, you know, maturity for 1 year to another.
In the half-court set, 28 seconds and counting left in the first half. Devils with a comfortable lead, doubling up. The Rocks 38-19.
Oh.
Medemeyer tried to go high post to the opposite side to Hamby. Nice idea, but it wasn't there. Here's Leahy the other way. Coast to coast, no good. Ella Leahy with a nice steal, and she went coast to coast. Everything was good except it didn't go in. Down to 6 seconds. Here comes Nicholson. Oh, a nice turnaround 16-footer. No good. And it'll go out of bounds with .4, so that will end the first half. A good move and everything. Just came up a little short on the shot.
Well, I like her being more aggressive. I mean, last game we saw, she wasn't that aggressive, and, you know, now, gosh, you love seeing her driving it, pulling up for 12, even though it was short.
We've played a half here at Quincy High. It's your Blue Devils 38 and the Rocks 19. We'll talk about this one as well as what's happening this week in the Western Big Six and all that good stuff happening here in the basketball season. Devils lead here at the half, and we're back with more in the halftime program here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
At Blessing Health, our podiatrists and podiatric surgeons understand the importance of getting you back on your feet. When you experience foot or ankle pain or injuries, our team of experts is dedicated to restoring your mobility and relieving your pain. Every step of your journey matters to us. And when life throws you a curveball, trust Blessing Health's orthopedics and sports medicine team to get you back in the game. At Blessing Health, we've got you covered from head to toe.
Are you a contractor? If so, listen up. Freiberg Insurance in Quincy, a Pekin insurance partner, is known for providing the best contractor coverage in the area. They've thought of everything, from covering your facilities to protecting your tools and equipment while on the road, and even your employees. Ready to learn more? Call Freiberg Insurance at 217-224-7774 and let them help build a Pekin insurance portfolio that protects your business, your employees, and your livelihood.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
And welcome back here at halftime here. The Devils with a lead, 38-19 so far. They started off, Devils got the first bucket. Rocks hit the three-pointer. Then the Devils went on a 13-point run, led 15-3. Back and forth a couple shots here and there, but at the end of one quarter, 20-8, Devils with a lead. Free throw will start off the second quarter. Devils, they exchange 2 for 1, 2 baskets. They give up a basket, 2 baskets. And they give up a basket. Got up 29-12, built their lead up until 38-19 and doubling up on the Rocks. Leading the way in the first, after the first quarter, 11 points out of Jada Brown. She got 6 more in the second quarter. She's got 17 at the half. Byquist has 9. Loncourt has 7. Splitting that all up. Hamby throws in a 3. Medemeyer has a couple free throws. So pretty good distribution of the basketball.
Definitely.
And mainly Jada was there.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to tell you what. She runs the floor. I mean, she catches the ball strong up to the basket. I mean, she steps out to the elbow, catches faces, hits that shot, and we saw her, I don't know if she made a 3, but she made a long outside shot, so she's got the total game going to where, gosh, and the way she works, it's going to be fun to watch this year.
Well, especially when we talked about last year, even running the floor. You had the guards that ran the floor. Boy, they're so well. And then Foey and Brown as the big gals ran it. And we always talk about, when your post runs it like that, you get them the ball. And, of course, I always talk about it, feed me, Seymour, feed me. Kind of neat because I always drew that, and I knew where it was from, the Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
That was about 1986 when it came out. Bill Murray then used it 2 years later in the movie Scrooged. And at the very end of the show, he says, feed me, Seymour, feed me. Well, what's cool about that is he was in that movie, the first movie, Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
But then on the Quincy connection on the Scrooged, Roy Brockschmidt from Quincy was in that movie. He is Mike the Mailman when Bill Murray is Frisbee the dog. So as you're watching Scrooged, and it's a funny one, you'll find a little Quincy connection in there in Roy Brockschmidt. So kind of cool there. Hey, on the other side for the Rocks, speaking of how they played in the first half, Denasia Bragg was on it. She had 10 points, hitting 2 3-pointers in the second quarter. Amaya Jackson hit a 3-pointer in the first quarter. She's got 5, and that takes up almost all the points on the other side. I've got McNeil with a bucket, and then we have that lone bucket. They snuck in on me in between. I'll see if somebody down at the scoring table can bring me up to snuff. Oh, you know what? I might be able to see it. We got them nice boards that have the points. Oh my goodness.
Hey, we can see it.
I love that. Well, hey, I'll tell you what. While I look at the board here, we'll take a break here at halftime as the Devils lead 38-19. Devils basketball on mechasportsco.com.
Good things are happening at Hardee's, right, Brian?
Here at Hardee's, we have a new $6.99 original bag. And you get 2 sandwiches, a fry, and a drink. You have your choice for the sandwiches between a regular hot ham and cheese, regular roast beef, double cheeseburger, or one of our chicken tender wraps. So you can pick any 2 of those, get a hot fry and a cold drink for only $6.99 here at Hardee's on 30th and Broadway.
That's Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
There you go, Coach. Checking out the band right there. Good job. And by the way, we found out who that other points. The only player that was in the game at the end of the quarter for the Rocks that did any scoring was the one player that was the other 2 points. Now, that's pretty good because Bragg and Jackson were not in at the very end there. And so McNeil has 4 points. She made up the last bit for the 19 there. So, well, I'll tell you what, Coach, looking at the conference, and we know this, these teams are tough in the conference. Last year, we took second place. Very good season for that second place.
Oh, yeah.
East Moline, we lost to them twice. Wu went on to North Carolina State. She was a big-time player there. So you look at the conference coming back, and, Galesburg got us down here, but we thumped them back up there. They were strong. Sterling, I don't remember being as strong. They're 4-0 right now. And, again, it's non-conference action.
Well, Geneseo lost their 3 top scorers last year, so hopefully that'll be a little bit easier trip. And I think Alma lost a couple of their top scorers too. So, gosh, the conference is here for the taking. If the Blue Devils can continue to improve. And like I say, they got the talent to do it.
And we mentioned the first night of the conference action is tonight. It's only the 3rd game, but of course, we've got Rocky right here.
Let me
East
see if I can
Moline.
find some scores.
We might actually get one early, but Alleman is over at East Moline tonight at the Panther Den. The other Panther Den, because the girls have their own gym up there. Galesburg hosting Sterling, and Geneseo and Moline at Geneseo. And as we mentioned, it's early in the season. No conference games until tonight. So Sterling's 4-0. Alleman Catholic is 3-1. Moline's 3-1. Galesburg's 2-1. Devils are 1-1. Geneseo 1-2. Rockies 0-1, and East Moline 0-4. And that tends to believe that not only the graduation, but they're playing some good non-conference action.
Well, and now they say they got one gal back from last year out of their top probably 10. You know, so it's going to be a rough year, but I tell you what, the big girl up there, the Wu Junior, she's going to be a load. She was good last year.
Oh, indeed. And when you have,
but you've got to get her the ball.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
Much like O'Fallon, who had 2 big girls and they can rotate them. He still had 1 left out there. When you can put 2 kids out there, and of course the other day Edwardsville had 2 not taller kids, but they had 2 physical kids that made Jada work. Now see, tonight Jada's getting out and running the court.
They had 3 or 4 down there that were banging on her the whole game. You know, which that's what she's going to get this year because, I mean, as a freshman and you're, what, 13 All-State or 14 IBC All-State? God, they're going to come at you big time.
She slept good. I do know that on Saturday after that game on Saturday because, again, it was a lot of work out there. And it was kind of nice to have a 1-gamer there because we talked about it. The team is young. We got 8 players. That's not a good place to go down and play 2 massive games like Edwardsville and then turn around and try to play O'Fallon.
Well, like we talked when we were down there, Edwardsville is the carbon copy of what we've got going on now. 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen, amongst your 8 that are on the team that are dressing. Last year, same thing for Edwardsville. They had the freshman girl that led them in assists. They had the 2 sophomores that led them in scoring. Exact same thing. We need to sit there and watch this team develop. I mean, they're young. They're very good. They're very athletic. They handle the ball. They share the ball well. And that's a big thing with teams nowadays. Share the ball. I mean, it doesn't make any difference who scores what or who does, what on the floor. Bottom line, it's a W at the end of the game. Like I say, I always look back at the North Carolina team with Michael. I think he averaged like 14 a game, but you had Perkins, you had Worthy. Pretty good team, going up winning the national championship, and nobody scored a lot. It's all about team.
You talk about that. I think Hoyt and I, a couple years ago when he was doing a broadcast with us, might have talked about flare and share.
Yeah.
And I said, that sounds like a shirt we need to
Well,
have.
I don't like flare because that means you're shooting the
Well, and I think it was in the fast break. They were kind of flaring out, in that. So he might have used another one in there, too, because, I know he always used the one, winning is hard, and when you look at it, especially in the postseason, when only the champion team and the third place win, everybody else loses. Now, that's a pretty good comment then.
Yeah, well, you don't want to lose your last game.
Exactly.
Bottom line, you don't want to lose your last game. And I'll tell you what, you've seen probably a lot, and I don't know how many it's been, but, the teams that win that third place game and got kids coming back, they're right there again, competing for the state championship.
All right.
Which compete for state championship. I see a few guys over there that we may be there this year.
We certainly hope so. And speaking of that, we got a busy week here. This is Tuesday of Thanksgiving week.
Oh, goodness.
Wednesday, we'll take it easy. On Thursday, of course, we open up at Quincy High. The Blue Devils will take on Lindblom. Then on Friday, it'll be a 4 o'clock game. So 4 o'clock, folks. The Quincy High girls will be here against Belleville.
I thought it was Saturday.
Friday. And then on that night, the Blue Devils will play Dunlop. And then the Saturday, they'll play St. Lawrence. Yes, you would think so, but we are on a Friday. So here we are, ready for second half action. And the Blue Devils will start with the basketball, actually on defense. Nicholson, Hamby, Longcourt, Medemeyer, and Brown, same way we started the game. The 1-2-2 has Nicholson at the point. Hamby and Longcourt at the high post. Down in the low blocks, Brown and Medemeyer. On the other side, Curry with the basketball. Left side, Leahy. Leahy takes a three-pointer, no good. Weak side rebound, Jada Brown. Jackson Bragg and McNeil round out the Rocks lineup. Left side, Longcourt passes up the 3.
Good job blocking out by Jada on the weak side on the rebound.
Rock's doing a good job on defense, spreading it out a little bit there as soon as they see the shot maybe looking from the corner on Longcore. Good reverse inside. Medemeyer misses the shot, and Kate gets fouled on the putback. And that was good reversal. Nicholson went inside. Medemeyer came off the screen from the right to the strong side. Missed the first, but Kate's got two.
Good downstream set by the Lady Blue Devils with the back screen. Got Medemeyer open for that one.
Foul was called on Michaela Curry. Her first foul and the first of the second half. Medemeyer connects on the free throw. And we were 11 for 11, 9 for 9 to start the game. We hit two more. We're 11 for 11 at the charity stripe. That's a good thing when you can make free throws, and if you can make them all, that's a great thing.
Oh, yeah.
40-19, 7 minutes left. Third quarter action here at Quincy High.
I was going to say 11 for 11 is not a good thing. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
You can't get no better.
No.
Medemeyer gets called for the foul inside, so for Kate, her second. First one of the second half for the Blue Devils. Leahy to trigger it in. Devils pick it up man-to-man on this out-of-bounds play, so they change out of their 2-3. Good block shot by Chloe Nicholson. Curry came down the lane. Nicholson trailed her off that hip and had a nice block. Last touch by the Devils. So Leahy and the Rocks will take it again.
That's what length will do for you out front and going to the basket.
I know we always said, Coach, I can't play 6. I can play hard, but I can't play 6'8" when I'm 5'8".
Yeah.
Shot inside, no good. Bragg came away with it. Bragg got the rebound, but coming out a little out of control. She tried to pass the ball to Curry and threw it out of bounds. So Blue Devil basketball, 40-19 on this Tuesday. Everybody took a break now. It is the holiday, Thanksgiving holiday for most schools. Some are still in school tomorrow. Longcore across the timeline, changing things up. You got school tomorrow?
No.
Knocked out of bounds. Good job by Hamby. Actually, it was Jackson over there, and Hamby knocked it out off of Jackson. Longcore steps in for three. Oh, off the front of the glass, no good. Leahy on the weak side. Jada Brown was there to try to take it away. She's going to be whistled for a foul. Jada's second foul, second team foul for the Devils in the second half.
I thought that was a good job getting up in there. Yeah.
Shot taken by the Rocks, no good. Tipped around. And poor McNeil was trying to get the ball. It went between Medemeyer and Longcore on both sides of her, and they just kept tipping. And there you go, Brown. Jada runs the court. Oh, my goodness. And we're not even talking about feeding you in the post. This is just running the floor well.
Oh, yeah.
42-19, 6 minutes left in the third.
Well,
ball gets tipped. Bragg goes all the way in, and she gets the roll.
Well, and the thing is, you've got her teammates looking for her running the floor, which is a good sign.
42-21. Devils still doubling up on the Rocks. Right side Nicholson being matched up, went to high-low, and a great pass from Medemeyer at the top, right down the right block. Jada Brown. Medemeyer gets the assist. Brown gets the bucket.
That looks very familiar.
Boy, and it's just so sweet. Yes, it
Last
did.
year.
We saw a lot of that from the Devils, too, and that was last year. It was Foey and Brown. This time, Medemeyer did a great job at the top. She got the ball. She turned and looked first. She didn't just throw the ball, but it was there.
That's one of the basic fundamental plays, high-low, and good seal by Jada down low.
When Neal comes out for the Rocks, didn't see who came in. Oh, no, it was Rice. Layla Rice, number 24, came in. Longcore's on the right side. Man-to-man now from the Rocks. Top of the key, Medemeyer. Same thing, but it was a triple team. Medemeyer, and it was funny. Kate could have set up for the three.
Pass.
She could have taken the three, but she wanted to pass left, but the defense was there. Then she saw the block down low, but it was too late. She already drug her foot.
Well, I think if it had been a quick pass, you'd had a wide open look.
Well, she had a couple options on both them, but the best one might have been take the shot where you're at. But great to be unselfish and give the ball up. Longcore knocks it up half court. Rocks get the basketball across the timeline. Also back in the game, Wilkins. So Leahy and Wilkins back there along with Bragg, Rice, and Jackson. Jackson in the high post right now. Jackson and Bragg work hard. Not that the rest of the girls don't too, but those two, especially that first half.
Oh, yeah.
Wilkins goes to the high post. Nicholson sneaks up.
Again.
Yep, from behind.
There's the length
knocks
again.
it away. Here comes Brown. Jada with a crossover and a left. Jada Brown went right through the defense. Nobody stopped her. I don't know if they could have. And a crossover to the lane got to the left hand. Ambidextrous, by the way.
I think more of her baskets tonight been left-handed than right-handed.
I was going to say, she's done such a good job. Rice turns around at the elbow. Rice did a great job of facing up on that and taking that shot with nobody on her. Rebound comes away to the Devils. Oh, Hamby got away with the travel there. Medemeyer saved her, though. And pass came out high. Chloe's frustrated with herself because it wasn't a bounce pass and it wasn't a direct pass. It was halfway in between, and it was one of those where you just couldn't reach out and get it, and she just was like, I can't believe that ball got by me. 1-2-2 for the Devils. Byquist is in the ball game now.
Well, and right now we got 3 sophomores, a freshman, and a senior in there.
We only have 1 senior and 1 junior, so you know who those are.
Yeah.
Right side, a nice shot by Wilkins. She hits a 3-pointer from the right side for her first points. 4 3-pointers for the Rocks in the ball game. Devils have 3 of themselves. Devils lose the ball. Here comes Rice. And Rice tried to come to Wilkins at half court. Wilkins did a good job of securing the ball. Longcourt was in her back pocket, and that's the problem. She was behind her. And Miley commits her 4th foul. I said that kind of with a question in my mind, like, really?
Well, to be honest with you, 46-24, 3:48 in the third. I think they're okay, but she can't do that in a big game.
Oh, and those were, like I said, her 4 fouls have been a couple of them that have been that reach around, the cheap fouls, as we'll call them.
Can't do that.
In the high post, Leahy. Leahy tried to go inside. Brown with a great job of going straight up. Bragg was right there, though. Bragg gets her shot blocked by.
Travel?
No, a great block shot and a good call. Medemeyer had her hand on top of the ball. The player went up, came back down, and our official made the right call. He said, I got a jump ball here. Could have been a travel, too. And with that, a full timeout. With 3:29 left in the third, it's the Devils 46, the Rocks 24. Quincy High Blue Devil basketball on mechasportsco.com.
Freiburg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
Little Aerosmith to bring us back into the game.
Indeed.
Great job by the Blue Devil band.
Dream on. Dream big. There was a big Dream Big event here. You were at that Dream Big event where we honored the 1981 Blue Devils. Some people still remember those guys. Most do, I should say. They're a lot of fun. Well,
I think I played other sports with all of them almost.
Back to action as the Devils finish up there. The band. There you go.
Let's move.
Full court pressure being applied by the Rocks. Hamby's in the backcourt with Byquist. Brown, Nicholson, and Medemeyer rounds out the lineup. We're in the front court. Right side, Nicholson. Man-to-man coming from the Rocks. Top of the key, Kate Medemeyer. Left side, Hamby. Hamby brings it back with a dribble at the top. Brown goes in traffic. Back out to Byquist. Brown comes up, sets a screen, but Byquist lost the ball. Here comes Jackson. And Jackson was going to end up along that wall no matter what because the 2 defenders for the Devils had already started bumping her before she even got to the basket.
Byquist wasn't real happy that she got the ball stolen. So
I know that was kind of, because we looked at her coming around there, and Jackson, good ball player, just stepped up. And Byquist commits her 2nd foul.
And I apologize for the camera. I'm doing it, so I'm working on it.
I think you're doing a good job, Coach.
Well, no. I missed that play because I was down here. So
Devils, their 4th foul in the quarter. Only 1 on the other side for the Rocks. 2nd free throw coming for Jackson. And Jackson gets the roll on that one. The shooter's touch there comes out. Jackson 1 out of 2. She's got 6 points in the game. 3 of them coming from the charity stripe, 3 out of 6. Ooh. I think Hamby actually got rid of the ball before she actually brought that foot down, but she wasn't sure where she was going, so it looked funny. And with that, it'll be a travel call. 2:56 left, third quarter action. Rice will trigger the ball on the baseline. Devils matching up. Comes over to the left side here to Hudnall. Hudnall right back to Rice in the left corner. And she'll get it back out to Jackson. Medemeyer picks her up. Jackson, stretch from 17 foot to 15. She had that long stretch. Hudnall, no good on the weak side. Oh, and a great screen out there. Brown on Rice. Brown on Rice. That's white on Rice, too. You can get both kinds. Hamby down in the left corner. No double team, so she starts to break. Here's Byquist, and Byquist would have cut a little faster. It might have been a layup. Instead,
Almost
it's
a
Rice.
good pass.
Rice comes all the way down, misses the shot. Ball's on the floor, and so is Bragg. She got bumped by one of the 3 Blue Devils there. I think she was actually falling down, but 23, that's Hamby. That's her second foul. And we're shooting 2 since that is the 5th foul in the quarter. For those who are unfamiliar with that, last year the new rule, 5 fouls in a quarter. When you get to that 5th one, it's a double bonus automatically. No 1-and-1s anymore. So why can't it be like the onside kick? Can I declare a 1-and-1?
Well,
I've had 7 fouls. I'd like to declare a 1-and-1.
I hate the onside kick, but let's not get into that.
Well, Bears did all right and got it, but still didn't win. Bragg gets the second of 2. 46-26, pushing 3 minutes, and Rocks are going some full court pressure here. They're really kind of causing a little bit of disruption here for the Devils. We haven't got back in our good half-court set offense. And of course,
this is where you got to slow it down and run a set.
Oh, and then they do.
Go.
And they did. They ran a great pick and roll by Quist into Medemeyer, but the shot was blocked by Jackson. Jackson with a great block. I'm not too sure. That pass wasn't out to the wing before she traveled, but a traveling call, so the Devils dodge it. Good play by the Devils on that pick and roll, and a better play by Jackson on the block shot. Full court pressure. Byquist, there you go. Get it away before the double team.
Take care of the basketball, and you'll have open layups.
Hamby brings it across. She's on the left wing. Back to Nicholson at the top. Nicholson with good hesitation.
There.
She stops. That's where she needs to stop and pop.
Oh, yeah. 12-footer there. I take that all day long.
And the Raiders, the Devils, I was trying to check that out there. I didn't see what happened out high, but either way, it's a turnover, and it goes back over with 1:32 left in the quarter. Yeah, it's going to be a fun season here. We'll be covering all of our Quincy teams, and some more than others. Just pick us up. Check us out on the site, meccasportsco.com. Schedules are there. We'll try to keep it updated when things change.
Or you can go to YouTube or Facebook. Take your pick.
Well, to watch. But if you want to check out our schedule, check out the website, and we'll make sure everything's there. And again, when we do have changes like the one on Friday with the Althoff game to a 4 o'clock, we'll let you know.
Hey, and we've got Quincy High Chaminade at the Midwest Crossroads
I did see that, Coach.
5:45. That's going to be dynamite.
That if it was a little later, we could have got the girls' game that was earlier in the day, but it's just not possible. I think it's at Sterling.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be way up there.
Oh, yeah.
But there's a lot of games. We got the shootouts, and the Blue Devils boys eliminated 1 shootout this year. They had 4 last year, went back to the Crossroads, which you mentioned, Chaminade. We have our local one here that we have as well.
Deshaun.
Yes, and we do not go to Norm Stewart this year.
Highland.
But we still at Highland then?
Yeah.
Yes. Who we got down there? Cardinal
I think it's Vashon down in Highland, and I think we have Chaminade up. So we're still getting the best out of Missouri.
Oh, we missed the local one. That's what we're talking about, who we got scheduled for that one. So 1:11 left.
That's Bishop O'Connell, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. And then the girls also play in that earlier in the day at 12:30.
Yep.
Nice block shot from behind for Nicholson. That will not be on her. I'm sure it's Medemeyer or somebody stopping. All right, Byquist. Byquist and Medemeyer were both there. Chloe Nicholson was behind her, and she blocked the shot.
I love her length. I mean, length, athleticism, handles the ball, sees the floor well. She's going to be a good ball player next level.
Well, let's worry about these four years here at this level.
I'm just
but
saying
I like
right
it.
now,
I like it, Coach.
I'm just saying right now, when you look at girls, you'll have coaches here lined up, next 3 years.
And 2, you know, it's kind of like Abby Schreck down at Mizzou.
Oh, yeah.
And I said, you know, she can play pro ball. And somebody said, she just wants to be a farmer. I said, it's funny because Sophie Cunningham and her sister are that way.
Oh, yeah.
Jump ball as the ball hit the floor for the Devils in their set. Rocks will get it with 54.1. But, yeah, I was talking about that, and they said, well, you know, she just wants to be a farmer with her boyfriend, of course, Danny Stevens from Southeastern.
Oh, yeah.
Down there. And that's what he said. So at the Sophie Cunningham last year, I mentioned something about her and her sister and said, oh, Brad Hughes, who handles the whole thing, said, oh, yeah, they'd rather be out on the combine than anywhere else.
Well,
kind of cool that you're still grounded at that. Inside 40 seconds left, third quarter. Right side Wilkins, shot no good. Weak side off the glass, and Jackson was right there. Jackson misses. Rebound went off the foot of Rice. Rocks have it again. Inside 30.
Got to do a better job on the offensive glass.
Three-pointer, long rebound, but it came back out. And the rebound hunted down over there by Mia Ellifritz. And here come the Devils with the last 15 seconds. Ellifritz, and Ellifritz pulled up for a nice 15-footer, but traveled beforehand. That was a nice move by Mia, especially down here. And then she comes down the other end, and she's rewarded the basket. And we'll wipe it off. 46-28, down to 10. Wilkins works to the right side. Through her legs. Does she know how much time's left? She's kind of working a one-on-one. Good job by Ellifritz on defense. Comes left side. Hudnall, and look at that. The Devils lull him to sleep, and it ends the quarter with the ball in the hand and not even a shot. So after 3 quarters, it's the Quincy High Blue Devils 46, and the Rockford, Pettit comes from Rockford. These guys came from Rock Island, and the Rocks 28. And we're back with the fourth quarter on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Dreaming of a new kitchen or bath that's as functional as it is beautiful? At Woodmart Building Center, we bring your vision to life. Choose from a wide variety of cabinetry finishes and styles to fit any space and budget. Our expert designers work with you every step of the way to create a space that's uniquely yours. From timeless classics to modern masterpieces, your dream kitchen or bath starts here. Visit Woodmart Building Center today. Find us at woodmartbuildingcenter.com or stop by our showroom at North 12th and Seminary Road, Quincy.
And it's the fourth quarter. Wellman and Pettit here. Fans are still here too, although the Devils have a 46-28 lead. And they'll have the basketball to start off the fourth quarter. Nicholson, Longcore, Byquist, Medemeyer, Brown, same way as the game started. When you only have 8 players and bunches out, Gay's in, by the way. Good job. Longcore drives baseline and then uses her left hand.
Good strong move.
That was. You know, that actually stopped a 7-point run that the Rocks had.
Well, and using the left hand going on the baseline, that was nice.
By the way, of those 7, the last 4 were free throws. Ellifrit's doing a good job. No, check that. Bike was doing a good job on the side.
Don't read.
But Jackson gets away, starts to drive to the basket, and we've got a foul against the Devils. Chloe Nicholson, her first foul here in the fourth quarter. And the first foul of the fourth quarter. 34 seconds into it. Box out of bounds play. The top players took off early on that play. Jackson thought she had an open shot, and Chloe was behind her. Nicholson the block.
Good lane.
In transition, Nicholson comes out in front, steps up, 16-footer. Good-looking shot off the step.
She can get that shot every time. Take it.
And I'm watching her, again, her setup and her shot. It ain't going in, but it's smooth.
Nice rotation, nice, flick of the wrist, reaching in the cookie jar. She's going to be a good ball player.
Are those Christmas cookies?
Well, it doesn't make any difference. Cookies are cookies.
Yeah, that's right. You big cookie monster, you.
Cookies are cookies.
7 minutes left. No, there's the cookies that are actually computer-driven that are a pain in the butt. Yeah. Inside Brown. Brown kicks it back out. Medemeyer skips it, but then Longcore fires for 3. Oh, in and out. Weak side. It was tipped by Brown, and Nicholson comes away. Couple crossover dribbles. Right side, there's Longcore, 3! Miley Longcore, or ML14 or ML the second, however you'd like to do it. And that was brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. Oh, and a nice shot on the other side. Wilkins returns to the three, her second of the ball game. 51-31. She's got 8 all in the second half. Saw Jackson and Bragg, of course, the first half, and really Bragg carried it into the third quarter.
Well, the thing I liked about the last possession, ball movement. Extra pass, and then another extra pass for the wide open three.
Byquist on the right side. Rocks matching up. Goes inside to Brown. Oh, and Brown just goes through. Jada does, I'm sounding like a broken record. Speaking of that record from our pregame show that was driving slow, this one's driving fast. It's on a 78. She cuts through there so well as a big girl and then gets to her left again.
Well, my thing is her teammates are looking for her and getting her in the position to do it.
Good pass inside. Leahy misses. I almost wondered with seeing her making so many left-hand shots, I thought she might be Larry Bird in the left-hand game.
Yeah, well.
That was pretty impressive. Oh, and a good pass. Medemeyer from the left side. Brown gets it in for the score. Give Brown the score, but Medemeyer with a great assist there. We'll take a break. 5:34 left in this one. It's the Devils 54, the Rocks 31. More on mechasportsco.com.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any 2 of those for $5. You can't beat a made-from-scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
We'll fill up this ad stuff.
I'm coming up with you now. As we're back here at Blue Devil Gymnasium. Quincy High's Gymnasium, because I do call Baldwin Blue Devil Gymnasium, so.
Well.
Because it always has been. It was long before it was Baldwin.
I always remember this as QHS 2 and QHS 1 when I went to school.
You probably got here the first year or two that they had the new school.
Well, I think our year was the first year this was open. Junior year coming over here, and then they split them up fresh off over there, and junior, senior over here. So I think I was right there. I'm
pretty
not
darn
sure
close.
anymore.
I know it was definitely when we were in high school. So here we are with 5:30 left in the game. Rocks have the basketball, but the Devils have the 24-point lead. Stick around for the post game. We'll have that brought to you by Hardee's and the player of the game with Freiburg Insurance. We'll also hear from Coach Dance and the Kunis Auto Group coaches' comments. Good job by Loncourt. She's all over Wilkins. Wilkins did get a break to the basket. Found Jackson back to Bragg. Bragg on the left side goes in the left corner. Jackson immediately picked up by Brown. Oh, and the Devils were overplaying so well, they found Curry, the guard, snuck down on the weak side of the block. Got a ball there. Good shot. Full court pressure coming back again by the Rocks. Loncourt comes across the timeline. She's got Bragg on her. Hesitation dribble, almost a little high dribble.
Take it to the hole.
Yeah, hand was on top of it at least. Byquist works to the right side. She shies Nicholson away. Medemeyer. Medemeyer found a great place for a pass.
Good hands.
Brown, great hands, but then she found herself just off a little bit and came up short on the shot. Boy, they're wearing that play out. I like to see that. Approaching 3 minutes left. Check that 4 minutes left. Curry left side. Wilkins as Jackson. Leahy flashes high. She wasn't there. Jackson was in the corner. Wilkins decided, I'm just going to dribble down here and then pick the ball up. Bragg on the left side. Overloaded over here with 4 players. Bragg to Jackson in the corner. Spacing a little tight here. Everybody on the Rocks is all in one general area. In the corner.
Good job by the Blue Devils. Talking on defense. I got her. You get up, and staying matched up.
Bragg got the three-pointer in the corner. Found herself open with a quick shot. That's her third 3 of the game.
Yep.
55-36. Devils with the basketball. On the right side, Byquist sees 3. No good off the back of the iron. Long rebound out front. Leahy for the Rocks. Ella drives in. Nobody stops her. And Byquist and Medemeyer did a good job of just having their hands up. Ball last touched by the Devils. So it'll be the Rocks as they'll sub in. Kaylee Owens, number 11, checks in. Also back in the game, number 30, Jemiah McNeil.
I'm going to tell you what, one thing that stuck out to me with the Blue Devil girls, the lady girls, Byquist, her outside shot, everything she shoots looks good, like it's going to go in. And last year we did not see that at all.
More of a fast breaker, and just sometimes you're worried
Defense.
about her outrunning her own dribble.
Oh, yeah.
McNeil inside. She found Bragg, but there are also Hamby and Brown was there. I think Hamby got the block shot. I know the officials down there explaining something there.
Gosh, I like how these Lady Devils are playing. You know, I mean, I could see development from game 2 to game 3. Ooh.
Hamby with a good job of taking the inbounds and steal. Oh, most definitely there. And the other day, it just didn't look like the same team we saw in the first game or the third game.
Well,
good pass there. Nicholson at the top of the key, drew the defense, zipped it down with a straight pass. Jada Brown, another bucket down on the left. Another assist there for Chloe Nicholson. Left side, Jackson looks at inside 3 minutes, skips over to the right side. Wilkins fires a three. High archer. No good off the back of the iron. A lot of red in there. Picks the ball up and takes one dribble. Gets good position. That's McNeil. She's got 6 now. McNeil does a good job of just using her body and taking up some space in there. Loncourt. Wilkins on her. With the left, sends it over to the other side. Nicholson, that's on the left wing. Nicholson to bring the dribble back to the right. Loncourt goes down the block. Oh, and a great spin move. That was a spin move for the ages, folks. She made that spin as she looked right, back left, and left both the rocks there. Of course, rocks don't move very fast, so that's just it. The real rocks. Good job, 59-38. I can't even tell you how many points she's got yet. We'll be tallying those up. I will tell you that she did commit a foul in the corner, I believe. No, Loncourt did, I think. And for
she
that,
out?
yes.
She gone.
Yep. 5 fouls for Miley with 2:10 left.
That's all right. Game over.
Miley ended
played
up with
hard.
12
did
points.
A great job.
Yeah, 12 points for Miley. Of course, the Devils, 9 out of 9. What'd they say up there? Oh, you meant the 31.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easier to count up on the board, ain't it?
Yep.
Nice move there by Bragg. Bragg just a step up. Yeah, he got Hamby up in the air and went right around Hamby.
I'm wondering if we got anybody else to bring in, you know, just so like Jada doesn't get hurt, Chloe doesn't get hurt.
Gay did come up there. And
you know
of course,
what I mean?
Hamby committed her 3rd foul and the 3rd team foul.
You don't want a twisted ankle or something like that. Ooh, travel.
Well, and the key
they
there
had
was
the ball.
She had the ball, Bragg, and she had it slapped away.
Yep.
And I think the official from his position thought she got up and down maybe.
Yep.
Devils get a break there with 2:01 left. 59-40 with a lead of 19. Rocks are playing pretty good. Rocks will scare some people this year. They're very aggressive.
They play hard.
Bragg and Jackson, there's Bragg just taking the ball away. You put the ball in front of her with a nice crossover there, and now a nice step. Bragg with 2 good moves on that play after stealing the ball.
Well, and the scouting report on the Rock Island girls, we got 2 seniors that are going to lead us, but we got a bunch of juniors that can play. So, you know, we'll see how they develop, you know, during the regular season.
Medemeyer commits a foul. That's her 3rd. 4th for the Devils. So she's got 3. Loncourt fouled out. Byquist has 3. Hamby has 3.
Well, I mean, this could be a problem, you know, when you're
In
playing
some
a better team. When you're playing a better team, like a Edwardsville, O'Fallon, you know what I mean? You're going to need a little bit of depth.
In the left corner, Hamby.
Good
Hamby
shot.
hits for 3. I tell you, she can shoot. She had 1 in the first quarter, and that 3 was brought to you by Woodmart Building Center. 2000 North 12th, your 3-point sponsor for this year. Guess I could add it down to the running score as well there.
Well, they're getting their money's worth tonight because they're hitting threes.
Indeed they are. That's how we do this year. We should see a lot of threes from both our teams
Oh,
over here.
yeah. Oh, definitely.
Devils got some good 3-point shooters. On the floor with the foul with 1:10 left in this one. Number 11 on this side, that's Kaylee Owens. You know, there's only 2 fouls the whole half
after we were
by the Rocks. And the Rocks did a great job of playing aggressive defense, and only 1 foul in the 3rd quarter, 1 in the 4th. That's pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
As getting a break there, McNeil, Bragg, Jackson. All
I
get a break.
mean, we jumped out real fast in the first quarter, but, I mean, since then, it's been a 5 to 8 point game.
They played well. Coach Hall will be happy with this. Well, he'll never be happy taking a loss on the road, but what he sees good this early in the season, this is only game 2 for them.
Yep.
Nicholson, good touch. Chloe gets so bummed, but it's like, hey, you're point blank, you're fine.
Yep.
It was a good pass.
Don't worry about it.
It caught everybody off guard.
Next.
Exactly. Good shooters just keep putting it up. Shot no good by the Rocks. Inside, Medemeyer with a nice block shot. She blocked Jordan Randall, and Randall hasn't been in. Good outlet down court, and that's Byquist, is it not? In for the layup, and she's got an and one opportunity. You know, Randall last year was the girl that scored the most in the game, and I don't know if she's been hurt because she just now got in the game this late.
Well, I wonder if that's related to the other Randall that was a pretty good ball player for Rocky.
I was going to say, I knew the fan was that because we always talk to him when we're up there. He always makes sure because he had some people in the G League and in the relation there.
Well, chasing the state championship. Do we say any more?
That's it, the Randalls.
State championship up in Rocky. You ain't going to have to pay for anything ever again.
Byquist missed, but we had a lane violation on Rocky, so they'll have another shot at it. Second one no good, so it's still in the book as an 0 for 1.
She shoots a lot better than I thought she did. You know what I mean?
Oh, it's been comfort.
Well, I mean, you know, nice rotation. I mean, we didn't see that last year.
Well, and with a team that we had last year, and of course Chevalier's here tonight as well as Dade.
Oh yeah.
She didn't have to. She got to sit and watch a lot because those girls were out there, and Bree Lannard was out there being aggressive. And then Bree went on to a great soccer spring.
Oh yeah.
Tenacious out there. Inside 26 seconds. As we mentioned one more time, don't forget that game on Friday is 4 o'clock against Althoff. Oh, Byquist with the block shot. It should have been out of bounds.
And don't forget, 19.9 seconds, we'll have the Hardy's post game. We will also have the player of the game by Freiburg Insurance, and Coach's comments are coming up. You know, sponsored by Kunis.
We'll hear from Coach. 19.9 at the line. Missing the first free throw is Wilkins. She'll have one more. And see, he wasn't used to that. And we caught him after last game, and he went to talk to somebody and then somebody else, and he was across the court, and Coach Longo sent the mission in there. Was she outside the three-point line?
I have no idea.
I thought maybe it was a violation. She's shooting 3 shots.
I wasn't looking.
Well, I didn't think she was either, but Wilkins does hit the third shot. So I wasn't aware of that. 64-42. Devils with some passive pressure coming down the court from the new gals in the game. Hamby does a good job of keeping it going. Byquist now. Under 10 seconds left. Devils will improve to 2-1 in the season. More importantly, 1-0 in the Western Big Six. And there was the final buzzer. That was a short final buzzer, wasn't it? It was like, boop, we're done. Let's get out of here. So the Devils come through with a great game here. They're now 2-1. They start off the conference at 1-0. And, of course, the Devils will play non-conference game on Friday against Belleville Althoff. Should be a great game there. And we got all the action at Blue Devil Gymnasium with the Thanksgiving tournament. And do we remember when the first Thanksgiving tournament was?
It was my, God. I'm thinking it was like my sophomore year in high school. Junior year, I got one of those little belts. I still got it at home. But I tell you what, tonight, Blue Devil girls, good job holding home court. You know what I mean? You've got to do that. You know, in the Western Big Six, you have to defend your home court. And they did that tonight, and, you know, looking forward to seeing them on the road. And, gosh, this team's going to get better each and every game.
Indeed. Well, that will do it for the regular portion of our broadcast. Please stick around. We've got the Hardy's post-game show. You'll hear from Coach as well, and we'll pick the Freiburg Insurance Player of the Game. But the final here at Quincy High, it's the Blue Devils 64 and the Rocks from Rock Island 42. And you've been listening to Blue Devil basketball right here on MegaSportsCo.com.
Freiburg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made from scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
If you're building a house, remodeling an older home, thinking about a new deck, or need a whole new kitchen, Woodmart is your project partner. Since 1978, Woodmart has been the most trusted building materials and kitchen and bath design company in the Quincy area. At Woodmart, you'll find enthusiastic, experienced professionals helping you through every phase of your project. We offer smart advice for the contractor or do-it-yourselfer and top-quality materials. Woodmart Building Center, 2000 North 12th, Quincy, your project partner since 1978.
Start your day off the right way at Hardee's.
We have new items for our breakfast 2 for $5. You can get a biscuits and gravy, sausage egg, or cinnamon roll. Any two of those for $5. You can't beat a made from scratch biscuit here at Hardee's. Sausage egg, biscuits and gravy, or a cinnamon roll. 2 for $5.
Is there any place better for breakfast than Hardee's? Come see for yourself. Hardee's at 30th and Broadway, Quincy.
And back here in the postgame, sponsored by Hardee's, as the Devils come away with a win. They are now 2-1, 1-0 in the conference. And this is the way it started off. It started off with the Devils scoring the first two. 3 points for the Rocks, and then that run of 13 points, and that set the game right there, 15-3. But after one, it was 20-8. Halftime, the Devils had doubled up the Rocks, 38-19. 3 quarters, 46-28, and the Devils go on to win 64-42. And they are now 2-1 and 1-0 in the conference. On the other side, the Rocks now fall to 0-2 and 0-1 in the conference. Looking at the scoreboard, here's how we break it down. For the Devils, they were led with Jada Brown. She had 31 points in the ball game, and a nice one. Lots of assists there, and lots of people to share that with because this was a team effort out there. 12 points out of Miley Longcourt before she fouled out with 2:10 left in the game. 11 points from Cameron Byquist. We go 6 points from Madeline Hamby and 4 from Kate Medemeyer. Mia Elfritz was in the game, so was Chloe Nicholson. Neither scoring, and that goes to show that Nicholson has the second game in a row. She hasn't scored, but she can do other things to make it so important.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? I mean, her passes, her handling the ball, her rebounding, her changing of the shots, on the defensive end, major key tonight, even though she didn't score. Jada was unbelievable underneath the basket. Did a great job.
And we'll break down the Rocks after we break down the coach's comments already, Coach. So that was pretty good out here. As Coach Brad Dance joins us here. And, Coach, I tell you what, that looked a lot like last week. I thought we did a great job of passing the basketball last week with 20 assists on 26 field goals. I saw a lot of that today. And a lot of it wasn't so much in the half-court set. It was in the full-court transition. We'd see, and this is what we saw all game long. Jada's on one end, either getting a rebound or a block shot. She's getting the ball on the other end, scoring.
Yeah, they did a really nice job of sharing the basketball. This group is very unselfish. At times, it's almost like we're too unselfish. We're passing the ball up, 8 feet in the middle of the lane, or sometimes we pass it, catch it on one block, and throw it over to the other. But I can't fault their effort, especially they're trying to find the open person. And we did a really good job of running the floor. We got a little helter-skelter there in the third quarter. Some not smart fouls on our part, and then we ended up, we got it back together in the fourth quarter, and we kind of put the separation and took care of the victory.
Well, I thought it was good, too, in the second half for the Rocks. They went into some full-court action. And even though it wasn't super trapping or anything, it gave the Devils a chance and you guys to work on that because we haven't seen that yet. They come out and they're, and again, Bragg, Jackson, those girls are pretty aggressive players out there on the Rocks. So it was a different look for us to get back into.
Yeah, it was. And I kind of like that. And it's a learning point for some of our girls that we've got, some really good ball handlers. And I want to take advantage of that. And so I spent that whole in between the third and fourth quarter talking to Chloe about, we've talked all year about, we talked about 8th grade, your summer year, that you're going to be the point guard. I want the ball in your hands. I said, if we turn the ball over in the backcourt, it's not going to be just a Chloe turnover, but I don't want Chloe 65 feet from the basket or 65 feet from the ball, and we've got 2 guards turning the ball over. I want the ball in her hands or right around her all the time. And then, and with her and Miley in the backcourt together, that's a pretty good 1-2 punch. And then we can throw it ahead to Jada, or I can put Jada back there. Maddie's getting a lot better. We've just got to make sure that we continue to work on the short passes with her. When she does that, she's pretty efficient too. So, it's definitely something to work on. But I mean, I'm liking what I saw tonight. So, be good. We gave the girls off tomorrow. We'll have a hour shoot around on Friday, and then we'll play Friday afternoon and get back at it.
Well, and, you talk about your lineup too. We talk about Round and Longcourt because again they're returns and Hamby. Chloe doesn't score, but doesn't have to.
No.
She's out there defending, getting balls, block shots from behind too, because she's got that length. She can do those things that if you had shorter arms, you're probably going to get called for a foul. So we saw so many good things. Another thing I saw tonight was Cameron Byquist, so comfortable. I said this 2 games ago. You can definitely tell she's had a season under her belt. She's comfortable running the floor, smooth out there. She likes her shot and she'll take it. And then I got to go to the other thing. How about free throws? I don't think Cameron was the first missed free throw in the fourth quarter. We had gone 9 for 9 in the first, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. 2 more in the third, so we were 11 for 11. 11 for 12, not too bad.
Not too bad at all. And we spent a lot of time working on free throws, throughout the week. So I was glad to see Kate step up and knock those down. And I thought Kate, she did a heck of a job. She's been through a lot the last couple days with, her family was extremely close to LEP. So it was good to see her come out and play pretty well tonight. And she made some free throws and stuff like that. She still passed up a couple shots, but, she works very hard defensively, and she's, kind of like the mother hen of this team, keeping all these girls in check. So I definitely love that, and I love having her around.
Oh, she made some great passes when it came to the top of the key down to Jada. And like you mentioned, a couple times she passed up the shot there and because she wanted to get the ball to somebody else. And that other time she looked at the left wing. She missed the shot. The left block was open by that time. She already drug her foot. But she's really done a nice job out here. And, again, as you mentioned, the coach on the floor.
Yeah, she's doing a good job. And she's matured a lot over the last 3 years. So it was a good team win for our girls tonight. Nice to see Jada put the ball in the basket. She's got really sweet, soft hands around the basket. But it was a good – I thought Cam played really well. I thought you would go up and down the lineup. I thought they all did.
That was the last point I was going to make. You got to me on Jada. And tonight I saw Jada of her 31 points. I saw as many left-hand, if not twice as many left-hand shots as right-hand. We always talk about the Larry Bird game where he came out and shot nothing but left-hand shots the whole game and still had 30 or so. It was ridiculous. Yeah, she was there tonight. And there was a couple good moves that she made through the defense with a dribble and a crossover to the opposite side. It was some good stuff.
Yeah, it was. I was happy the way the girls played tonight. So
awesome. Well, guess what? Thanksgiving up here on Thursday. Enjoy your turkey and all that. And then we got Althoff at 4 o'clock on Friday.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys. You guys have a good Thanksgiving.
Thank you there, Brad.
That's on 1-0, baby.
And that's the key Coach Pettit just mentioned. 1-0 in the conference there. And, of course, Brad Dance's comments are brought to you by the Kunis Auto Group. Stop on by. Check it out. They got a new lot going in. They've got a new expanded service area. And they've got faith, family, and giving back. And that's the great thing here as we get to the Thanksgiving on that. Hey, we're going to take a break. We're going to hear from our coaches' comments. And when we come back, we'll pick our players of the game and wrap it up right here as the Devils with the win tonight here on MeccaSportsCo.com.
Bet you outdrive you this hole.
If you outdrive me, I'll take $10,000 off every car sold at QHS Quincy this month.
Daddy needs a new ride.
As we wave to Don O'Brien heading out there. And it is time, not for the Don O'Brien moment, but it is time to pick our player of the game. Brought to you by the Freiburg Insurance Company, an agency Actually, it is the agency, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Great night out tonight. What did you see? and
Well,
is it that hard?
Well, no, not that hard. Jada Brown, dominated this game from the beginning to the end. There's no way getting around it. 31 points. How many we scored total?
64. So
yeah, she almost had half of them. So my goodness. Plus, the work she did on the glass, offensively, defensively on the gas, she had to have 13, 14, 15 rebounds also with the 31 points. So, gosh, undoubtedly, Jada Brown, Freiburg Insurance Player of the Game.
There you go, and we'll hear from Freiburg. Then we'll come back and wrap it up here at Quincy High with the Player of the Game, Jada Brown, your Freiburg Insurance Agency.
Freiburg Insurance in Quincy is your local independent Pekin Insurance Agency. They're part of the community, and no one knows your insurance needs better than your friends and neighbors. Whether it's business, home, auto, or life, Pekin Insurance and Freiburg Insurance are ready to discuss your specific needs in person. Call them at 217-224-7774 and learn why it's always better to talk insurance with friends.
We are back here at Quincy High's Gymnasium. It's the Hardee's postgame show, and we just finished up with talking to Coach and also Jada Brown, the Player of the Game. So, Coach, we've got Thanksgiving. By the way, good luck and happy Thanksgiving up there in Rockford. We wish everybody out there that's listening along Thanksgiving as well. Have a safe one, please, and it kicks us off for the Christmas holiday in a few weeks.
I'll be doing Thanksgiving up there. I'll eat and then probably leave about 1:30, catch the second half of the Bears game coming down, against Detroit. And we'll be down here Thursday night for Blue Devil boys against Chicago Lindblom. Should be Lindblom's a pretty good team, solid team. If we come out and do what we're supposed to do, we should be all right.
Lindblom and St. Lawrence ran into each other in the postseason
It
last year.
was 54-53, I think, in the regional final, if I'm not mistaken.
Indeed, and then you had the other one with Dunlop, and of course they got thumped by Peoria, which that's not too shabby.
Peoria thumped a lot of people last year.
Exactly, and of course they do the same thing with football. They turned around as well. And Althoff, by the way, that game change was because the Althoff football team is at the state championship.
Well, yeah.
So I think that's
against Lena Winslow, 10 a.m. Friday morning. So
all those people then will be hollering down and maybe driving down here for a 4 o'clock game.
Yep.
And we'll be welcoming in with some leftovers. And so please be safe.
And one thing I want to remind everybody, hey, when you're coming to the game, turn us on the radio coming. You can listen to the good pregame show. Halftime, we'll break it down and give you all the scores we can. And then post-game, obviously, with the, when you leave the stadium or the floor, turn us on. You'll listen to the coach. You'll listen to, us talk about the game.
Indeed. That's Coach Pettit. Of course, he breaks down and analyzes the game, his coaching experience as well. Mine was a little longer ago, so and I haven't lost a game since. I've said that. And Dick Vitale said that after that, and I went, well, it's Dick Vitale's line because nobody knows who Jeff Wellman is. So, hey, it's been a lot of fun. Glad you've been with us tonight. We're going to be all ready for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday basketball. 4 games, 3 Blue Devil games, one of the Lady Blue Devils. We don't normally say Lady Blue Devils, but for that one we do, and should be a lot of fun. Take a little extra piece of turkey there, too, and also be thankful for everything you got, especially with us losing a very big man and a great man with a great heart in Tom Lepper.
Today it's a somber day for Blue Devil Nation, but God, what a great guy.
Indeed. He'll be with us all season long. There's going to be moments that people are going to be talking about. And, of course, yesterday was Doug Bruner's birthday, and we wished him a happy birthday. And, of course, Doug coached alongside as well with Lep and a lot of these guys. And so, be thankful for everything.
Didn't they play together?
What? No. The funny thing was.
I thought they were close.
No, Doug graduated in 83. Yeah. Lep wasn't until the 90s. But they did play in the same game. I got Doug over to Culver. He played golf, and then he got out for the basketball team in their mid-90s. Yeah. So in his maybe last game, maybe Lep's first game, something like that, Lep and him were on the same floor when Culver played Quincy University.
Interesting.
So it was indeed. So we like to keep you happen here and throw some facts out here, some trivia. Hey, Coach, any last thoughts?
God, love what I saw tonight. This team's going to develop, over the year. I mean, shoot, you got 4 sophomores playing major roles, a couple of freshmen, a junior and a senior. this is going to be a fun team to watch develop this year. And, hopefully, and I don't know about this year getting to the sectional finals or anything like that, but this is a learning year, and they'll get better, and you never know. This is high school basketball.
Well, we know that the guys across the way here went 85-15 in their last 3 years.
Oh, yeah.
And so it should be fun. Well, Coach, I can't wait for the weekend, little turkey, and then hooking up with you for all the games out here. And for you out there listening, so glad you're with us here, and we love your comments as well, especially not only when we're not on with audio, but give us your comments and stop us a little bit. We don't mind saying hello to some people, too, when you want to say hello.
Definitely let us know.
Indeed. All right, that's Coach Pettit. I'm Jeff Wellman, and the Blue Devils with the victory now, 64-42, improved to 2-1 and 1-0 in the conference. We'll be back on Thursday night after the turkey. It'll be 6:45 for the pregame, 7 o'clock for the tip-off at Blue Devil Gymnasium. The final here, one more time from Quincy High's Gymnasium. It's the Blue Devils 64 and the Rocks 42. You've been listening to Blue Devil basketball as we waved bye to Coach Hall on meccasportsco.com. Good night, everyone.
Freiburg Insurance, your local independent Pekin insurance partner, is proud to support young people in sports and academics in the Quincy area. After the game, make a note to stop by their office and discuss your current policies and future needs for your business, home, auto, and family. Pekin Insurance offers a variety of plans to meet your coverage needs. Give Freiburg Insurance a call at 217-224-7774. Go Devils.